Hello and welcome to the show. I am back on Toca Race Driver 3 with some more, hopefully, progress through the career mode. So I asked you guys last time out what you wanted to see me tackle, and it was pretty close between the Renaults and the British GTs, but the Renaults won it, and I am going to tackle another rally. I did quite well with the Quattro, so I'm hoping I can continue doing relatively well. We are on the UK Stage 1. Was this the thing we did with the MG? I can't remember quite. It was a long time ago when we raced the MG. Basically, this is going to be just carry lots of speed. Carry lots of speed, and it'll probably do quite well. I'm kind of used to dirt rally, where the rally stages are really very, very slow. This isn't the stage that I did before. This is all new. Oh wow, that's a really nasty bump from the start line. You kind of just fall off it and smack the nose of the car. Well, that's fun. Are we going to have some more of the... I would rather not have any more surprise super jumps going on around here. This looks like it might be a proper dirt stage, though, at least, which is interesting. The previous ones were tarmac. I have no idea how I'm going to fare out here. I'm taking the Colin McRae line. Just make it up as you go along, basically, and take all of the shortcuts that you possibly can get. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm really. Oh wow, these are some. This is some. Why did I break the? Okay, I broke the gearbox. May have shifted down too soon. These are some interesting turns on this course. Oh, please slow down there. Oh, that's some big oversteer moments. I don't think we're going to be probably winning this rally. Can I get a top 3 though on my first attempt? No, I do not think so. I am down in 15th place. This course has suddenly got a lot trickier than the previous rally. I guess it is kind of more of a proper rally course, really. Can we keep third gear? Would probably be a good idea. I'm kind of now afraid of downshifting. I don't know what I did to upset the car. It kicked it sideways massively. It's third to second it didn't like me doing in a certain way. It's okay. We will have to be wary, I think, of that one. I may well have to rerun through this course. That wouldn't surprise me particularly, because this has not been a very good opening run. That's some big crest. I mean, if you can give me some like really huge crests that I can just be flat out over and like AIs get scared of, that would work pretty much in my favour. That's about all I have left to hope for. I can try and drive sort of kamikaze-ly brave, but I'm not sure it's really going to work around here. Let's try a few good corners together, hopefully, through here. Yeah, this is much more of a challenging rally stage to have come to, and the little Renault I think is doing really rather well. Oh, I'm just looking at the time. Holy crap, have I really made up that much? Okay, wow. So I found a lot of time in that section. We were flying through there. I like that. Oh, no. Okay, you know what I said about the jumps? If you could not throw them up at me when I'm leading the rally, okay? You did your park course. If you could now just give me sort of nice, smooth, easy running until the finish line. I mean, like a long straight. Can we get a long straight, maybe, where I don't really have to think? Just change up gear occasionally? Probably still manage to fluff it up. But if you could be so kind, that would be really, really handy, maybe. I don't know now. I was like 3-4 seconds down. I know I was in about 15th after that first sector. I found it all in the middle sector, and now I'm really worried it's all going to go away in this final sector as we're going to go bump and don't spin. There we go. Oh, a straight. Could this... Okay, no. I was going to say, could this be the game being nice to me? And then it gave me a hairpin. So no, the answer is no. It's not the game. The game being nice to me. Oh, I think we're coming up to the finish now. Well, we're going to take... I did not expect that outcome after that awful first sector. I won. I won an off-road event. Today is a good day. I won it very convincingly as well. We were racing Bacon again. He was down in 9th, but Awesome. Okay, I was not expecting that result. I thought I was going to have to at least run through that again. So I was terrible at the first sector. That's a really cool rally stage, though. I really like that one. Not just saying that because I won, you know, but it's a cool stage to go through. So, our next choice of championships, we have got the 60s GT cars, the monster trucks that were awful with a manual gearbox, pretty much undrivable with the manual gearbox, and the super trucks that I did quite well in last time out. However, I have raced the super trucks before. We've messed about with monster trucks, and they're quite kind of useless. So, we're going to go for the 60s GT, and it's quite an interesting category for me as well. What have we? Okay, we've all got the same vehicle, basically. So we're all going to be racing the Corvette. We're going to Laguna. We get to go to Dover and to Nashville. I quite like the the Dover Oval, or whatever you want to call it. Making up tracks. Did quite well. I think I spent a while learning that track on NASCAR 14 or something. So yeah, it's quite an interesting oval to race around. It is quite nice though, having had the game throw so many new tracks at me. It's quite nice to go back to a track that I'm familiar with, Laguna. Might not have driven it with these cars, but at least I kind of know the layout of the circuit on the most part. Now I said that, I'm probably going to do shocking here, but never mind. Yeah, I think I've just about got the hang of launching the cars as well. Seem to be doing a better job of getting these off the line. Are we going to have a go up the inside here? Oh, no. We have had a go up the inside, and when we didn't quite stop, again, we got... It doesn't help when someone hits the rear quarter of your car. I've seen it so many times in these races. Admittedly, that time I was not quite stopping through there, but again, they're just getting that little... Oh, no, well, thank you, guys. That's just outstanding. Well done. I fear this might be... after the success of the Alpines, this may be a longer day. Oh, we've had a really slow starter there. That's kind of useful for me. I mean, I don't know what on earth the AIs were doing throwing their car. I mean, okay, I will be honest, I do throw my cars up the inside of the AIs from time to time. Wow, they really shut that car up the inside there as well. Alright, I think they are on full aggressive mode around here, it seems. I've got to be a little bit careful through there. Right, so this next turn, they absolutely fire it up the inside, and I'm going to have to be careful. Oh, right, so they fire it up the inside like a moron and then don't know what to do with it when they come to the end of the corner. Oh, that's going to be really fun to deal with if I have an AI behind me. Oh, God. Please go away. I would take 5th. If the race could finish like this right now, I would be relatively happy with this. It means I could go to Dover, and I know the AIs aren't that strong when it comes to oval racing, so we could go to Dover, hopefully, potentially get a win there, and Nashville. And Nashville I fared quite well in the last cars that went there. I think I may have downshifted a tad too soon with the Corvette through the corkscrew. No, curb. The combination of curb and gravel did not do me too well through that. Only 3 laps, so we've gone from some kind of slightly longer championships back to these much shorter. This is almost the same length as the initial starting stuff, so okay. I also somehow managed to get that stop for the final turn. The brakes on this Corvette is not quite what I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit more in the way of stopping performance from this car, but that is absolutely not the case here, so going to have to bear that in mind through some of the bigger stops. And if you guys can keep fighting for position, let me catch up. I really need to shake the AIs behind me because I'm really scared of going through this turn here. Well, I mean, I guess that's probably a slightly better way of doing it. Even if I bounce across the inside curb, it kind of hopefully blocks them and discourages them from chucking the car like a madman up the inside. Right, I'm losing a bit of time around here, which is not ideal to the cars ahead. No, that was bad. I put a wheel on the outside dirt, and now we're losing all of the positions. No, come back! I need to overtake you. I really needed to get the 5th place. I can't really afford to come much lower than that. 5th was acceptable in this championship, especially when you're needing 3rd. Pretty sure it said 3rd to progress. Ooh, no, crap. These do not seem to be my strong points. I think I just don't trust the car enough, having had a couple of scares under braking in that first lap. I'm not sure I quite trust this car enough to really push it properly, and I think that's what's going to get me in trouble when I have only got such a short amount of time. to learn the track. Well, again, 7th. I mean, it's not the worst start to a championship, but it's far from the best, really. I could see a big group of cars. Please have an accident. I know that's not a particularly sportsmanlike thing to say, but please have an accident. Please slow each other down, to do something to cause yourself some issues so I can catch up and get in the mix, because otherwise I think I may be in a small bit of bother. I'm hoping I can go well at Nashville. if we're not doing particularly well at Laguna, a track that I do, for the most part know quite well, Nashville may have to come to the rescue. I may have to save myself there. Crap, they are so fast through that section. Who was I guess, sort of maybe last season's champion, or I'm downshifting too soon, that's not helping matters. The guy that kind of starts off leading the championship is down in 5th, so perhaps we could have quite a mixed up finishing order to races, potentially. That would help out massively. Come on, can we... I tried up the inside. Little bit of a bump. Tried it, gave it a go, wasn't going to work. We're going to have to settle for 7th place. Not an ideal start. Hopefully some points in it, though. Really need a win at Dover. That's... I'm kind of pinning my hopes of progressing. So you don't get points. It's only down to 6th. Okay, we need a win. We have to win at Dover. Well, we have to win and do very well in the next 2 races to progress. Dover, I think I might stand my best chance of winning. With, the AI is not fantastic at ovals. And I'm hoping I might be able to go okay here. Having said that, I haven't driven this track on this game. Oh, and I didn't start in first because I forgot that I needed to change. I was busy thinking about remembering the track and forgot to have my car in the correct gear. Right, okay. This feels wider than I remember around there. Okay, it's not quite, Dover is not quite as tidy as the likes of Bristol and so on, but this feels a little bit wider than I was perhaps expecting. Oh, for God's sake, right, we're going again. I have to do well in this race, otherwise I've got to restart the championship. So if I'm going to get turned into on the opening lap, we are going again. Hopefully we can get a better start, keep ourselves out of trouble as best as possible, and then, we will see if we can make better progress through the field. And it's helpful there that the leader is well down the order. Now I need as bigger a mix-up in finishing orders as we can possibly get here. Okay, that's what's going to help me out the most with this. Big mix-up in finishing order would be good, and I'm flying here. We're up to 3rd place already. What line are we going to want to take around here? Are we going to kind of stick to the middle? I think the middle is actually working quite nicely for me, but we're going to run. We brushed the wall ever so slightly. We're going to go to the inside for this turn. Indeed we are. No horrible bumps down here. This is nice after that dirt race. Right, we are to the lead. Okay, things are looking pretty solid at the moment. I'm not sure if Dover is supposed to be flat out the entire way around. It pretty much is in this Corvette. Okay, this is not as fast as the NASCARs and so on. I mean, it's still doing 160 coming into these turns. I had a minor heart attack then. I saw the back of the car almost go ever so slightly light, and I was really worried it was going to let go or spin or just do something silly. But we were okay. Well, this is going remarkably... Don't say it's going remarkably smoothly. That'd be a silly thing, because I'm going to do that. That's exactly... Okay, right, I've been punished for saying that. Hopefully that is all the punishment that we get for... Well, I don't know why I looked back at that point. I should have got the car sorted before looking back, just to see where the AIs were. Right, okay, we've got a bit of a margin again, and I think the championship leader, well, I think it's 3rd in the championship, is behind me. The championship leader, the guy who got full points last time out, is well down. He certainly was last time I saw, and if he can not score points, that makes my life a hell of a lot easier. I'm not actually sure quite where is the fastest place to run here. I tend to just gravitate towards the inside of the corners. I don't know why it is. Perhaps it's just from my experience of normal racing. Whenever I go oval racing, I kind of just end up gravitating down there. It's just where my brain goes. Some tracks it works, some tracks it doesn't. And it's... just me doing oval racing. However, it is going to work here. It's going to be enough to take a victory and some much needed points. I might be able to recover this. I just need a solid result at Nashville, a track that I barely know. Oh dear. Where are we sat in the champion? Wow. Okay. It's a 3-way tie at the top. Oh, this is going to be so stupidly close. This is not... I basically need a top 3 finish, really, here to progress. I have to get a top... Is it top 6 to get points? I very much need to get some safety in this race. All at a track I've driven once. Last time I did drive it, though, I think I did fairly well. But that's still not... yeah, after my quite big failure at Laguna, this is kind of not a fun prospect, really, to be facing. We have a lot of cars to be overtaking. Right, well, that's a big... there's a big stop down there, and then another big stop through here. However, we are up into 9th place already, and I see my fellow championship leaders, and I see that I can be quite fast through here. That's reassuring. That's the kind of thing that I need to be seeing if we're going to... Oh, God. If we're going to be getting progression. Oh, okay. There are some big early braking zones down here. All right. We're on the march. We're on the march through the field. Don't do anything silly now. Don't do anything silly now. We're not quite in the points. Come on, Corvette. Get a good run out of here. I saw the other championship leader was up ahead. He's not leading the race, but admittedly someone else scoring 10 points is not ideal. No! Come back here, Breck. You're not allowed to go past me. You've got to stay. I don't know where on earth he got all of that speed from. He just suddenly went absolutely catapulting past, and I'm going to have you back on that first call. That's a really nasty first turn here. Oh, slow car. Come on. Get out of that corner. There we go. So I can make up a fair bit of time through there. I don't know where on earth he got the speed through that section. I could also do some magic through there and somehow not get in trouble and somehow not fall off the road. That's I will take that all of that. Okay, we're up into 3rd, which is pretty much what we need to be doing. We want to be, I mean, you always want to be winning, but we need a 3rd if we're going to be progressing in the championship, and our people with equal points, I don't know what's best to describe them, but they're behind me at the moment, so this is looking good. This circuit is actually a lot shorter than I was expecting. I was expecting a longer lap time, in all honesty. I'm braking a little bit early down here, primarily because I'm not 100% sure where the braking zone is, and I also know the AIs are quite cowardly, and I really can't afford to be making any stupid mistakes. We will get a 2nd place briefly. Can I keep the momentum? Yes, I can. We're going to end up out wide across the grass, but it's okay. We don't have... oh, what? Screw you. Screw you. I did exactly the same thing last lap out, and it didn't care, so I wasn't too fussed about it. Well, we'll go again then. I'm not bothering finishing that race, only to have to restart the race again just to progress in the championship. So, okay, the game will tell me off if I get too... I love how it picks and chooses when it's going to get angry. Like, it didn't get angry with all the stupid stuff I was doing with the Baja buggies. It was fine with that, but in this, yeah, I mean, I did run across the grass a little bit down there, but, okay, well, you can... Oh, it wasn't really intentional, that one. That was more because, we're getting, again, I'm getting fired across there. That was not my fault in the case. It's being fair on that one. I think perhaps the, please get stopped, car, thank you. I think perhaps as you go through the races, the higher the tier you get, the more likely it is, or the more strict it gets, which is fair enough. I just wish it had told me that, and, yeah, sometimes the odd, if you can't really avoid them, sort of manoeuvre has to happen, where I'd much rather jump across the grass than end up in the back of the car ahead. So, yeah, that's, I think the slipstream is what was making the big difference. Don't come across like that, you utter pillock. Somehow, after that, okay, we took the slight broken suspension, but we're going to return the favour. I think it's my teammate as well that is... that did that to me. Well, you deserve to have that sort of a comeback. Yeah, the AIs are quite slow through there, and it's kind of trying to guess where they're going to be and where you could avoid them. But, oh well, either way, I'm fairly decent at this circuit. Oh, I say that as we have a small panic trying to avoid the car ahead. That's not too clever. Alright, can I carry... Oh, I think third was a dumb idea there. Yeah, second would have been a better idea. I was kind of committed. I thought I was carrying enough momentum, forgetting that these things have only got a 4-speed and relatively long gears. So yeah, that was a poor decision. Okay. Well, we are in second. We have got our fellow championship leader behind us to worry about. This time, though, we're not going to be going across the grass in towards turn 1, which is always nice not to be bouncing across the grass wildly out of control as you are coming to a corner. Right. Can we get the leader? But let's not go too brave. Oh, bloody hell. I wasn't even intending on going too brave there. That was just... I wasn't planning an overtake at that point. He was just really slow and I was out of space to go with the car. We didn't get in trouble for it this time out, so that's good, and it wasn't as bigger a jump across the grass. To be fair, ooh, there we go. We're fine. Yeah, second gear is what you want. Through that corner, and now we've got the run towards the line. Don't let him get too much slipstream. I don't quite know where he's supposed to come up onto the oval and where we're allowed to run. Either way, it's going to be victory number 2 for me. I will take the championship lead, or championship victory, sorry, from that one. Yeah, I've got to be a little bit better behaved, I think, with the... respecting track limits at that particular circuit. There we go. Took the victory by relative... to be fair, I could have got 1 point and it would have been enough. I might not have had to have restarted, but there, you never know what's going to happen. Yeah, well, there we go. That was some more success with the 60s GT car. Actually, a relatively successful session, even with a little bit of trouble. Right, well, I'm going to end this episode here, otherwise it's going to get stupidly long to do the next one of these championships, and as ever, I will give you guys the opportunity to pick which one you would like to see me tackle. The rear-wheel drive rally cars, the 1960s Grand Prix, or have another go with the V8 supercars. Let me know in the comments. I will, yeah, whichever is the favourite is the one I will be tackling first next time out. But that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.